Yeah, welcome again to Truth Factor. Nhema, Asifuni Amanga. Tell the truth. Right. The one important thing we would like to remind the people of Zimbabwe is about their identity. I think we will always emphasize this from time to time. It has been our central message. The central message is we have an identity crisis in our country. And at the moment the country is at a crossroads, There is a lot of people looking for solutions. What needs to be done. We've heard what the Prophet Makantua has said. Right? We just want to pick it from there about the aspect of a chosen person. That is very, very critical. Right? Of course, the response from Mr. Chombo in terms of on behalf of the government, which is also correct, was that the government doesn't run the country on prophecies. Right? But the bottom line is we are looking for a solution to the problem. And the main issue in Zimbabwe at the moment is the issue of succession. Right? That's the issue that everybody is thinking about. All these noises, all these issues, they're about the way forward, who is going to take over. Right? So we would encourage all the politicians involved, the president also involved, that they must come out in the open and address this issue about succession. But the way to address it, there is going to be a chosen person. That's for sure. That's the way it is done. That's how the current president got into power. He was chosen and anointed by the spiritual council of the land, which in actual fact is a God-given appointment. And that is very critical, that we must realize God appoints our leaders, but he does it through the authorities of the territory. So that's where the biggest disagreement is, which brings us to the issue of this flag, the flag that we all hold. We don't have a consensus as to the meaning of that flag by the way we do it. The red blood on that flag signifies our fallen heroes, the people who shed their blood. And the prosecutors of that war of liberation, Midzi were the ancestors in the spiritual council of our land. Right? So the crossroads we are at now is there's an identity crisis in the fact that almost half of the population thinks that Zimbabwe is a Christian nation, while a good number also knows that Zimbabwe is not a Christian nation. The other notion we've always alluded to, which will carry on until it is understood properly, is that people think that this country is a republic, while this country is a kingdom. Right? Until that identity crisis is resolved, we might have bloodshed where there's no need to have bloodshed. People jostling to occupy a place which is already occupied. If we understand that the next leader is first anointed spiritually, then given to the people physically, that will solve a whole lot of problems. If we knew that, we wouldn't even waste resources and money trying to organize elections and all this. We would simply go and inquire as to who that person is, and the responsible people make the necessary announcements and to make the necessary changes to the existing constitution and the laws to accommodate this reality of ours, which is that we are led from the spiritual perspective. So we have to decide as a nation our real identity. Is Zimbabwe a Christian nation? Do you want Jesus of Nazareth to appoint the leader, or you want to get the leader who was already chosen by God through the spiritual council of the land? That's where the battle is. That blood on the flag, who is it representing? Is it representing Jesus of Nazareth, or it is representing Midzi and the fallen heroes of this land? So whoever we are going to choose as a people to give us the anointed one, the chosen one, is going to determine our destiny. But from the Nhema truth factor perspective, we know that this country belongs to the spiritual leaders of this territory, given by God, not coming from the devil. That is a very, very crucial aspect of it. We don't want lies that they are an embodiment of evil. It is not true. So even if you're standing from a church perspective, don't lie because you want to advance a certain agenda. Okay, so we need to clarify that part of ourselves and come to an agreement. If that part is not resolved, we're just going to fight and people are going to die, and we're going to waste money, we're going to waste time, and we won't get a solution. So, Nhema, Asifuni Amanga, we don't want lies. Who are we as a nation? Are we an African nation, or we are an extension of the Israelite nation? That must be spelled out and must be known to everybody. Thank you very much. We will always remember about this.